we need to determine the lengths of the legs in this right triangle. So we're going to be using some Pythagorean theorem, which we've done before. We have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's a little bit interesting in this one, of course, because the a and the b are exactly the same, actually. But for now, we're just going to put them both in as x. So we have x squared plus x squared equals 14 square root of 2 all squared. So on the left-hand side, we have 2x squareds, right? So x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. And on the right-hand side, I'm going to sort of pull these pieces apart. So the 14 is squared because it's 14 square root of 2 all squared. So 14 is squared. And the square root of 2 is also squared. So 14 squared is 196. And the square root of 2 squared is 2. So we're going to pick it up from here. I'm going to divide on both sides by 2. That's the coefficient of the variable. So that's actually going to get things cleaned up a little bit. So rather than multiplying by 2, just so we can turn around and divide by 2 in the next step, I'm going to do a little bit of division. From here, I'm going to do the square root. When I take the square root on each side, on the left-hand side I'm left with x because the square root of something squared takes you back to the original variable or value. And on the other side I have just the square root of 196 now. As it turns out, 196 is 14 times 14, which is convenient because now I need to take the square root, it's a perfect square, and I'm left with x equal to 14. So that tells me that the length of each of the legs of the right triangle is 14 centimeters long.